Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to do this quick little video for you. It's a nice easy fix to sort out the hairline on your Trick or Treat Studios Halloween Kills mask. And I'm just doing it for fun really, and just to help out the community a little bit. I've seen a lot of people saying that they're not going to get their mask rehauled, they just want to keep it stock. So if that's the case with you, then maybe this video will help you out and you can keep your mask stock, but just fix the hairline because it is hideous to look at. It's a very easy fix. Originally I was going to try and use Copydex glue on the hairline and then pull the hair forward and press it down on the glue to cover up the hideousness. But it didn't really work, at least not the first time I tried it. I tried it on a tiny little section here at the front, just a little bit of Copydex, and I pulled the hair forward, pressed it down on top of the glue and just waited for it to dry for a couple of seconds. But the glue, probably because I was pressing down on it, but it went white. And I thought, okay, well that just looks terrible, so I scraped it away and thought, okay, well plan B, I'll just use my fingers and I'll just kind of pull the hair forward, just pull it all forward a little bit, keep pressing it down, pull it forward, press it down, pull it forward, press it down, just keep pressing, and it started to take shape, pardon the pun. And then I got some gel. Here's me gel. So this cheap stuff does the job. Almost out of it now, I've used it on so many masks. Because if you look at the front cover of the Total Film magazine, his hair on the unburnt side does look a bit nasty and kind of wet, and because he's been, you know, the house was on fire, the fire brigade had been pouring water all over the house, so in that kind of scene the hair does have kind of a wet look to it. But that's literally how I did it, just pulling the hair forward, just pressing it down, and then once I added the gel and then a little bit of hairspray, it just really stuck it down nicely. So you can't really see the hairline anymore. I'm still finessing it. I want to get rid of these kind of little bits that are going to the side. Just keep messing around with it. But it's just really a video for the folks out there who want to keep their masks stock. I mean, I really recommend you get it reworked, because something like this, with this kind of mold, it just needs the real paint, like someone like Simon, or there's a whole bunch of other people out there who do incredible stuff. But just a little temporary fix to help out some of the folks in the community. As you can see, I mean, I've got the torch on the phone. I don't usually do that, but I wanted you to actually see the hair, because without the torch it's quite hard to make it out. But yeah, the horrible hairline's pretty much gone, and it's just sorted it. And I kind of blended in the burnt side and the unburnt side of the hair just a little bit together, just kind of pulling strands and kind of mixing them and pulling them, just trying to get them to kind of mixed together a bit more, so it's not so much of a stark transition. But I think that looks pretty good. I might take the mannequin outside and just see how it looks in the natural light. But just to reiterate that point again for you folks, literally just grab a little bit of hair right at where the hairline, right where that kind of is glued down, right where it begins, the actual hair. Grab it, pull it forward, and keep pulling it forward, and not off the, you know, don't rip it, but just tug it forward over the hairline so it kind of disappears, and then press it down and just use the heat from your finger just to keep pressing it down, and eventually it will start to cover it up. But you will need a little bit of gel or a little bit of hairspray just to get it a bit wet and sticky, and then it'll dry and it should stay in place. But look at that, I mean, it's a lot better looking than it was hairline wise, and it just makes a hell of a difference. And it's so easy to do, anyone can do it. Just be gentle, but be confident. You're not going to cause any damage to the mask. But that hairline was the only real problem. It's a really good one. I mean, I've seen some really good copies out there. Obviously, you know, in reality it's not supposed to be this kind of yellow and black. Obviously, again, I've got the light on the phone there, so it's making it look way harsher than it really is. But there you go. Alright, let's take him outside. Something else important to mention as well is, you know how if you've got this mask, the glued down hairline, it kind of, you can see all these little lines kind of. Let me see if I can find an existing bit. Right, let me just sort this out. There we go. Right, now you see that bit right there, that's what makes it ugly. You can just use your fingernail to just push that back. I can't really do it now. I'm supposed to do it with a certain kind of technique, but you can push that back a bit and get rid of some of those little lines. And once you start to do that, it just makes it a little bit easier to conceal. You're just pushing those little strands, making them go away. If you can see what I'm doing. And then once you put this back in place, now we've got a really nice natural kind of looking transition. I mean, look at that, it's undeniable. That is better than it was. And that didn't take any glue, just a bit of patience and a little bit of gel and hairspray just to give you a little bit of stick. Push those lines back a bit, like I'm doing there. Really, you need to use your nail to do that. But hopefully you guys are getting the idea now. And I know like 80% of you guys out there, you're rolling your eyes thinking, come on man, you don't need to make a video, it's so obvious how you do that. But some of you out there could use a little bit of help maybe. That's all I'm doing, baby. That's all I'm doing. Alright, so here he is outside in the natural light. And I'm really happy with it. It's a very easy, quick fix, folks. Nothing fancy, but it certainly does help the look of the mask. I'd love to hear your thoughts if you think it's made a decent difference. And just zoom in a bit for you. So again, I could keep fiddling with this for the next, half hour and get it looking a little bit better, but I think you get the idea. It's definitely an improvement for the look of the mask. And once the gel and the hairspray, not too much, but I did kind of get a fair bit of gel on my fingers, all throughout my fingers here, and then just kind of go over the hair, kind of get in there and scrunch it a little bit. So I hope this helps a few of you out. If it does, let me know. Always love to hear from you. And drop a like on the video if you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, plenty more coming soon. Follow me on Instagram at DKnight333. Alright guys, let's just take a few more angles here. Now I haven't done anything to the hairline on the burnt side, and I doubt I will, because like I said, I am going to be sending mine off to Simon to rework it eventually. So it was mainly this side, the hairline was really unsightly. So I just wanted to, out of curiosity, just see if I could give it a quick fix, and it certainly has done the job. So excellent stuff. Oh, let's have a little cheeky peek. There he is. Looking awesome. Stock paint, man. Stock paint's not holding up too bad in the photography and the video footage. Looking good. Obviously it can look a million times better, don't get me wrong, I'm just saying. The stock paint on these masks, I mean, I know it's, it varies from mask to mask, but overall, from what I've been seeing in the community and my mask, very impressed. Tots are definitely upping their game when it comes to these masks, there's no doubt about it.